Welcome back, AJ Lee!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the longest time WWE stars quit the company or retired from it or its affiliated promotions, only to delight fans by returning years later. We'll be looking at those who made long-term or impactful returns.
I'm home.
Number 10. Edge. After dominating WWE, both in the tag team division as well as a singles wrestler, the wrestling world's heart was broken in 2011. On the Raw after WrestleMania 27, where Edge defended his title against Alberto Del Rio, he announced his immediate retirement due to cervical spinal stenosis. It seemed like we'd never hear Tony Chimel announce the rated R superstar again.
Because the MRIs showed that I have to retire.
Because he wasn't clear to compete, the Canadian stayed away from anything physical. However, that changed in 2019 when he speared Elias during a SummerSlam segment. Suddenly, the rumor mill churned. At the 2020 Royal Rumble, Edge made his emotional return as Metalingus blared out. 3 years later, he departed the WWE. Instead, he joined AEW under his real name, continuing where he left off.
Can he get him? Can Cope get him? 1, 2, 3!
Number 9. Bret Hart. After 13 years in the then WWF, the Hitman's career with the company came to a controversial end at 1997 Survivor Series, with the infamous Montreal Screwjob securing his switch to rival promotion WCW.
Are you kidding me?
However, in 1999, Hart faced Goldberg at Starrcade, where a kick seemingly caused the Canadian a massive concussion. Hart continued wrestling through it, but by 2000, he announced his retirement. In 2010, Hart made his first live appearance on WWE programming, leading to him getting back in the ring against Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 26.
Mr. McMahon got one of the worst beatings that I have ever witnessed.
However, he wasn't done. Hart took part in several more matches, including winning the United States Championship from The Miz. The Hitman continued wrestling occasionally until 2011, when he stepped away again.
I cannot believe this!
Bret Hart said earlier tonight he was a man of his word.
Number 8. The Dudley Boyz. WWE Tag Team Wrestling in the early 2000s was a game changer as the matches became some of the most exciting on the card. And, in part, that's thanks to the Dudley Boyz.
Look at this! Bubba Ray! Christian through a table! We got mass destruction!
The ECW legends joined WWE in 1999, revolutionizing the division as they won the tag titles many times. Yet by 2005, Bubba Ray and Devon were released. The duo didn't hang around long, as they soon joined TNA as Team 3D. As a tag team, they stayed there until 2014 when Devon left. In 2015, while Bubba popped up on his own at the Royal Rumble, the Dudley Boyz arrived together months later, attacking the New Day.
It's time! 3D! Dudley! Death drop!
This led them into many matches over the year, lending their invaluable experience to the division.
Oh, you know it's coming! Oh! Dudley death drop! Cover!
Number 7. AJ Lee. In a division that, at the time, was struggling for recognition, Lee was one of the standouts. After making her main roster debut in 2011, she took the women's division by storm with her unhinged character as she won the Divas Championship 3 times. Lee then used her position to advocate for better pay and representation for the women. However, following the fallout from her husband CM Punk's departure, more on that later, Lee felt conflicted. Ultimately, this caused her to retire in 2015.
Uh-oh, look at AJ go for the Black Widow. Submission maneuver lands. Someone's got to tap. Great athlete about to tap out, boys.
As well as film work, Lee became a producer at Women of Wrestling for a couple of years. In 2025, she made her dramatic return to the WWE, immediately attacking Becky Lynch and setting up a husband-wife feud.
The original checkbuster with a payback to Becky Lynch!
Number 6. CM Punk. The straight-edge superstar debuted on WWE's main roster in 2006. With his unorthodox appearance and deep passion for the industry, Punk worked his way up to being one of the company's most popular stars and winning many titles.
And the new World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
However, following 2014's Royal Rumble, Punk walked out on the company and seemingly retired.
Hey, look at this! And now Kane! Oh my lord! Kane eliminating Punk! Kane eliminating Punk!
This caused a massive scandal as he spoke about the case on Colt Cabana's Art of Wrestling podcast. Punk then spent time acting and in the UFC before returning to in-ring action at AEW in 2021. When that too ended in scandal, the Chicago native made his WWE comeback in late 2023 before wrestling his first broadcast match in 2024, something none of us believed possible years ago. Number 5. The Fabulous Moolah. As a trailblazer of women's wrestling, Moolah had a long career in the industry, including being involved in the original Screwjob against Wendy Richter in 1985. However, most impressively, she held the Women's Championship for an unprecedented 10,775 days. In 1987, Moolah signed off her WWE career in the inaugural Survivor Series.
The Fabulous One is out of there!
The following year, she retired after competing at the AWA, whose assets were later bought by WWE. Yet in 1999, then aged 76, Moolah got back in a WWE ring. While she often teamed with Mae Young for comedy, Moolah also competed by herself, becoming the oldest women's champion.
Impossible! Wait a minute! Anything can happen!
She continued wrestling occasionally until 2004 before passing away 3 years later. However, Moolah's legacy was later tainted by exploitation allegations from her students.
She was a great professional wrestler, but she didn't know when to stop.
Number 4. Kurt Angle. After winning a gold medal with a broken freaking neck at the 1996 Summer Olympics, Angle had his first WWE televised match in 1999, making the transition from amateur wrestling to professional look so smooth. Not only was he incredible in the ring, but also a delight on the mic.
That's integrity for you. And the Olympic slam by the champion after the low blow. Hey, look at this! It's a bender!
However, due to injuries and substance issues, Angle was granted his release in 2006. Shortly after, he joined TNA, becoming one of the promotion's biggest stars until his departure in 2016. Angle returned to the WWE in 2017, seemingly in a non-wrestling role. However, following Roman Reigns being rolled out of 2017's TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, Angle got in the ring with the Shield. He continued to perform in the ring until retiring in 2019.
At WrestleMania, I will compete in my farewell match.
Number 3. Goldberg. With incredible intensity and an explosive offense, Goldberg quickly dominated WCW after his TV debut in 1997. In 2003, Goldberg joined the WWE after it bought WCW. He immediately became a main event player. However, before Goldberg faced Brock Lesnar at 2004's WrestleMania 20, it was discovered that both would be leaving the company, resulting in fans turning against the match.
Goldberg with a second spear! Jackhammer! The jackhammer! The hook of the leg! And Goldberg breaks Lesnar!
From there, he basically stayed away from the ring. However, that all changed in 2016 when Goldberg had a rematch against Lesnar at Survivor Series, destroying the Beast in a short bout.
Goldberg, look at the jackhammer! A jackhammer to Lesnar! Here's the cover! Oh my God! Goldberg beat Brock!
Not long after, Goldberg would even win the WWE Universal Championship. He had sporadic matches until his retirement following a loss to Gunther at 2025's Saturday Night's Main Event 40.
All that oxygen cut off, the blood cut off and fading. It's Goldberg.
And Goldberg is out! Gunther retains!
Number 2. Lita. Debuting in a WWE ring in 2000, Lita quickly grew to fame with the Hardy Boys as Team Extreme, becoming one of the biggest women wrestlers to grace the sport.
Lita, what's he doing here? Trish, get up, Trish! Lita's got no business up here. It's all or nothing! All or nothing, and then moonsault!
With high-risk offense and a unique alternative look, Lita would inspire many future performers before she hung up her boots in 2006. Since then, while she's popped back in a WWE ring occasionally, 2022 really kicked off her return. Following a Royal Rumble return and a standing ovation despite defeat against Becky Lynch at Elimination Chamber, Lita came back stronger in 2023. She teamed up with Becky to win the Women's Tag Team Championship. However, that reign came to an end thanks to her longtime rival, Trish Stratus.
Here are your winners, and the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Becky Lynch and Lita!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Trish Stratus. WWE captured lightning in a bottle by not only having Lita on the roster, but also having her rival in the form of Trish. After making her WWE in-ring debut in 2000, she'd go on to win the Women's Championship an incredible 7 times. Following legendary feuds with Lita, Mickie James, and more, Trish retired in 2006 as a reigning champion.
Trish has it locked in. That hole is as Canadian. It's over.
However, while she made occasional wrestling returns in WWE, it was in 2023 when she essentially made a full-time return.
What an opponent.
I would have expected a little more pomp and circumstance for such a historic occasion.
After turning on Lita and Becky, Trish began feuding with the latter, which even involved the duo being in the 2023 Money in the Bank. Following a break in 2024, Trish continued her in-ring legacy in 2025.
Tiffany Stratton is getting helped out by Trish Stratus.
Which other WWE wrestler or tag team return in history were you most excited about? Let us know below.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed.